apologies due to technical difficulties. We will be unable to play the national anthem. I don't want to stream. I don't know. Nobody told me we were streaming tonight until like.
Third baseman number 10, Chris Magzak. Shortstop number 5, Devin Bade. Tyler Cherma.
Well, good evening, everybody, from New Britain Stadium. We're a little late to the announcing portion of today's stream, but we welcome you to New Britain Stadium for a classic matchup in high school baseball here in central Connecticut. Southington and New Britain from New Britain Stadium under bright blue skies and a seasonably cool late April Friday night. My name's Randy Brochu. Glad to be with you tonight on our first New Britain baseball stream of the year. We had a great time doing volleyball and basketball through the fall and winter, and we're bringing the streams to the ball field here for one of the great rivalries in the CCC, the Blue Knights and the Hurricanes. It's already 3-0 Southington. If you're just joining us, a 2-run opposite field home run by Dante Demore snuck inside the foul pole as he knocked it out past the .330 marker. A 2-run home run in the first. And then Jake Del Vecchia hit a sacrifice fly in the second. New Britain looking to get on the board, and Tyler Cherma will lead off with a walk for the Golden Hurricanes. And Ryan Lipinski steps in, the senior center fielder, who, if you're familiar with these streams, was our student broadcaster on the girls and boys basketball games this year. On his first swing today, he moves the runner over. Cherma advances to second on the bouncer to Magzag at third, who fires over to get Lipinski. One down in the New Britain second. Now the shortstop, Will Estranza.
Shortstop number 6, Will Estranza.
He's hitting seventh tonight for Coach Roberto Mercado in year number 11 for the former Golden Hurricanes center fielder, who also coaches in the Cape Cod League in the summer with the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox. Fly ball to right field. And it's caught out there by Dante Demore, who shows off the hose. Good throw on one hop to third, but Cherma is able to tag and advance 90 feet. 2 down now for New Britain. And that brings up the third baseman, Jomar Rodriguez.
Third baseman number 21, Jomar Rodriguez.
He's hitting eighth tonight. Now, Southington's going to appeal to see if Cherma left early. And the base umpire says he tagged up just fine. The umpires tonight are Stephen Dygus and Anthony Gemelli. Southington looking to sneak an extra out in there. Thought Cherma might have left early. And now Jomar Rodriguez flips one up in the air to the first baseman. Easily playable. And caught there by the Southington first baseman. And that'll do it for New Britain in the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one runner left on base. We'll go to the third. It's Southington leading New Britain 3-0.
For New Britain, in the third, no runs, no hits, no errors, one left. To the bottom of the third, 3-0 Southington. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. defensive change for New Britain, now catching number 11, Tyler Cherma. Second baseman, number 8, Devin Pelletier.
Bottom of the third, 3-0 Southington, and Devin Pelletier leads off. He singled to center field his first time up against Chris Gibbs, the senior right-hander, who misses inside with ball one. And I got to correct myself. That was Jack McManus in right field who had that impressive one-hop throw to third base. Dante DeMore is playing first base today for the Blue Knights. Pelletier is up in the count, 2-0. His single, a line drive into center field his first time. Gibbs looking to come all the way back, and that's low, 3-0. Gibbs struck out the first two batters of the game, Chris Magzag and Devin Bade, but Southington did their damage in the first with 2 outs. Pelletier starting things, and then the man on deck, DeMore, with the impressive opposite field home run. To get me over fastballs in, 3-1 now. Gibbs on a 3-1 count goes to the breaking ball. He changes speeds and gets Pelletier out in front to foul it off. 3-2 now. Payoff pitch. And once again, Pelletier's out in front. New Britain coming off an impressive win against Bristol Central, a game in which they put up 10 in the fifth and won 13-9. The Golden Hurricanes 2-2 on the young season. The Blue Knights 3-0 to start 2021 and ahead 3-0 on New Britain here in the bottom of the third. Gibbs changes speeds. He comes all the way back down in the count 3-0 to strike out Devin Pelletier, and there's one down in the Blue Knights' third.
First baseman number 9, Dante DeMore.
Now Dante DeMore, who hit that opposite field home run, driving it just inside the foul pole, showing incredible opposite field pop. A future Sacred Heart pioneer for head coach Nick Restaino. Southington has sent some talent from Southington to Fairfield before. Ted Shaw played second base and played it very well for head coach Nick Giacquino. Not far back. Part of a championship team in 2015 in the Northeast Conference. And a great kid. The 0-2 from Gibbs. He climbs the ladder. And DeMore wasn't biting. Gibbs with 4 strikeouts already. Jack McManus on deck. The 1-2. That's low. And that'll even it up. Well, we have a really nice night for baseball. Hoodie weather here at New Britain Stadium. Once again, driven the other way with some pop. Jan Hernandez goes into the dive but can't get it. Lipinski picks it up on the track and fires in. Colado's relay to third, and it's not in time. DeMore is halfway to the cycle with the first 2 hits, a home run, and now a triple. And with 1 out, Southington has a runner at third. Good bid out in right field by Hernandez, but he couldn't quite catch up to it out in the alley. Dante DeMore, Division I prospect, showing why. What a talented slugger he is in the middle of the Southington lineup.
Right fielder, number 6, Jack McManus.
That'll bring up Jack McManus. New Britain brings the infield in, and Gibbs hits the outside corner for strike one. McManus tripled his first time up. One and one now as Gibbs misses inside. New Britain was canceled yesterday. They were supposed to play Wethersfield. But with late April snow squalls, they moved that game to next week, a Thursday, here at New Britain Stadium, and that'll be a doubleheader for New Britain. They'll host EC Goodwin Tech from across town after hosting Wethersfield in the afternoon. 1-2 now, with McManus out in front, chopping it foul just outside of first. Gibbs could use strikeout number 5 here, with New Britain playing the infield halfway with a count of 1-2 coming up. Gibbs pitch. He got him swinging. Big strikeout for Gibbies. That's number 5 for the senior right-hander. 2 down, a runner still at third for Southington. And it's up to Jackson Cordoza, who lined to right field his first time.
Designated hitter, Jackson Cordoza.
First one is in there on a fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. Gibbs trying to keep this a 3-run game after the triple by DeMore. Fouled away, and Gibbs gets up in the count 0-2, and now he can toy with him. Gibbs has a fastball in the mid-80s, but good command of a changeup and breaking ball as well. The 0-2 pitch, trying to climb the ladder. That one is spoiled foul, just outside the line the other way. Nice piece of hitting that time by Cordoza to hang alive, and that's one that Gibbs would probably like to get up a little bit more on 0-2. Two outs and a runner at third. Southington up 3-0. Here in the top of the third, the pitch from Gibbs. He struck him out looking. Chris Gibbs strikes out the side with a triple by DeMore. Sprinkled in, and we go to the bottom of the third. It's 3-0, Southington over New Britain.
For Southington in the third, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left, 3 complete, 3-0 Southington.
Leading off for New Britain, number 7, the second baseman, Elian Collado. Well, I might have forgotten to hit the mute button on our stream there. You might have heard some of that, but we're doing double duty up here, doing PA and play-by-play.
Doing it very well.
Well, I don't know if we're doing it very well, Coach Cordo. That is very nice of you to say. We're doing it as Collado jumps on one, and that's over the left fielder's head. Into the gap, Elion digging for two, and Colado's got a leadoff double for New Britain to start the bottom of the third. Elion Colado, I'm speaking into the wrong mic, with a double to start the third. Hold on, I'm going to hit the mute here on the stream.
Right fielder Jan Hernandez.
All right. And Jan yanks one foul just by Coach Mercado. Looking to get New Britain on the board. The number 9 hitter, Colado, doubling over the drawn-in left fielder, Jackson Rosicki, playing him very shallow. Elion's got some pull pop. It's always great when you could sneak a 9-hitter in that they think you could blow fastballs by, and Colado's a good fastball hitter. Hernandez down in the count 0-1, takes a breaking ball, and that's up 1-1. Jan flew to center field his first time. In the dirt, and a very nice stop by the Southington catcher. Della Vecchia keeps Colado at second base on that pitch in the dirt. But Hernandez is up in the count 2-1. Good fastball count for a good fastball hitter. Another one of the seniors. And he drives one the other way. Into right. Out there, the catch made by McManus. And he comes up throwing with Colado tagging from second. It's cut off. He advances 90 feet. And the Hurricanes have a runner on third with one out. Chance for Chris Gibbs to help his cause. The pitcher reached on an error his first time. Mute here on the stream. You might hear an echo.
Pitcher number 12, Chris Gibbs.
Gibby's a swing and a miss. Oh, 1. Vin Borghese gets ahead of his pitching counterpart Gibbs, 0-2. Borghese would love a strikeout here. Gibbs looking to make some contact. Southington will give him a run on a ground ball up the middle, but he swings and misses, Gibbs does. Strike 3. Borghese pulls the string on him and gets a big strikeout with a runner still at third for New Britain. Now 2 outs. And it's up to Leandro Guzman.
Left fielder number 1, Leandro Guzman.
Guzman crushed one off the wall against Bristol Central the other day. One of 3 hits in his return to the starting lineup. Another nice play by the Southington catcher, Della Vecchia, who slides over on a wild one outside, ball 1. Guzman coming back from a bit of an injury, was relegated to pinch hitting duties the first couple games of the year, but feeling good, back in the lineup and looking for a big 2-out hit. It's 1-1. Southington out hitting the Hurricanes at the moment, 4-2. Number 3 hitter up here for New Britain. That's in the dirt, and Guzman's back ahead of the count. 2-1 on Leandro. 3-0 Southington, bottom of the third on a Friday night from New Britain Stadium, the home of the New Britain Bees. 2-1. Lifted foul, laid on a fastball, and it's 2-2. Elion Colado at 30 led off with a double. The pitch to Leandro, punched foul as he hangs alive. The umpire coming and looking for a new baseball from one of the New Britain coaches. New Britain leads the league in coaches. That was recent grad Danny Costa, who missed his senior year, as everyone did last year, in the spring sports, but helping out his alma mater and his old coach. As Leandro Guzman takes strike 3. Good pitch that clips the outside corner right at the top of the zone. And a nice job by Vin Borghese as he strands a New Britain runner at third with back-to-back strikeouts of the 2 and 3 hitters. We'll go to the top of the 4th, 3-0 Southington.
For New Britain in the third, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. 3 complete. 3-0 Southington. Fielder, number 18, Jackson Rosicki.
Top of the 4th, 3-0. Southington leads it. Randy Brochu with you tonight, joined in the booth by our athletic director, Lenny Cordo. Drew Mals is on the 1-2s. No, that's not entirely true. He's doing the scoreboard. And local funny man, Caesar Ostrowski, is here with us, doing the music, and a great effort by Tyler Churma. He almost made a wonderful catch on a bunt attempt, popped up past the catcher going into the dive. But in baseball, a ground can cause the fumble, and unfortunately he could not squeeze it despite the great effort. Chris Gibbs with the 0-1 pitch, and that's a little high. We're evened up on Rosicki, who walked leading off the second and scored the 1 run for Southington in the second. They lead 3-0 top of the 4th. Gibby's working quickly, misses high, 2-1. A couple more shout-outs to our MIS team. Steve Bugnacki is our producer tonight. And our thanks also to Mr. Jeff Prokop, who's done some work to get this scoreboard bug. That's what you're looking at on the stream. What we call it in the biz, the scoreboard bug. 2-2. Heads up. Yanked foul. Over by the Southington head coach, Charlie Lembo. Southington and New Britain with a great, storied rivalry. The head coach is now Charlie Lembo and Roberto Mercado, but it goes all the way back, of course, to the legendary John Fontana and, of course, Coach Ken Keyser. The 2-2. Got him, swinging. So another strikeout for Gibbs. That is 7 strikeouts for Gibbs, who struck out the side in the third. And that's 3 consecutive strikeouts for the senior right-hander. 1 down for the catcher, Jake Delavecchia. Delavecchia with a sac fly his first time to center field. Ryan Lipinski made a good throw, but Rosicki slid in safely with the third Blue Knights run. 2-0. Gibbs misses high. 3-0 now. And he misses 4 straight. That one above the zone, a 4-pitch walk.
Center fielder number 3, Drew Belcourt.
Drew Belcourt, the 9-hitter and center fielder, popped out in foul territory to the first baseman his first time, and he takes strike 1. Slap the other way. Collado goes into the dive. It scoots under him in right field. Hernandez comes up with it, rolls it to Jomar Rodriguez at third. In opposite field, ground ball base hit for Belcourt under the dive of Collado. The 5th Southington hit, and they have something cooking here in the 4th. 2 on, 1 out. Back to the top of the order, and Chris Magzag.
Third baseman number 10, Chris Magzag.
Magzag 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk as the Blue Knights turn the lineup over for the 3rd time. He goes after the first one and comes up empty, 0-1. Gibbs with a pickoff play. Nate comes sneaking in. He was not holding the runner on. That's a set play. And diving back in, Drew Belcourt just got back. Nice bid by New Britain. Keep the runner honest at first. He'd love to get a ground ball here at either Will Estranza or Elian Collado. Instead popped up down the right side. Jan Hernandez can't catch up to it. It bounces foul. And it's 0-2. Bugsy, how many cameras we got tonight going? Just the one. Well, one more than we've had for any other game. The 0-2 from Gibbs. Popped up on the infield, and this will be an infield fly. The batter is out automatically. And there's 2 down. As Collado makes the catch. So now Devin Bade. He struck out twice, but he is a tough out. Very good ball player. The shortstop and number 2 hitter for Southington.
Shortstop number 5, Devin Bade.
Bade takes a strike. Good pitch from Gibbs on the outside corner at the knees. So it's 0-1 on a borderline strike. The 0-1. 0-2 now. And as Gibbs said, well, you know, I got that outside corner the first time. Let me go a little farther outside this time. 0-2. Bade, a good disciplined hitter. Tough to get him to chase. Out of the zone, he crowds the plate. The 0-2 from Gibbs. Driven into left center field, but Leandro Guzman is there to haul it in. And Southington strands a couple of runners in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Southington 3, New Britain looking to get on the board as we hit the home half of the 4th.
For Southington in the 4th. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 2 left. To the bottom of the 4th, 3-0 Southington. First baseman, number 99, Nate Cohn.
Well, we go to the home half of the fourth inning, cooking right along. 3-0 Southington. Randy Brochu, glad to be joined by the New Britain Athletic Director, Lenny Cordo, here for the AD's home half of the fourth. Hello, Coach.
How you doing, Randy? And how you doing, baseball fans? Welcome.
I love it.
We
Hello,
have a,
baseball fans.
We have a really good game here, Southington and New Britain, and they're playing well. Both teams playing well tonight.
I know you grew up a big Yankee fan. As
Of course.
Come bounces this one to the shortstop, gobbled up, and Devin Bade throws him out. You got a little Phil Rizzuto to you right there, Coach. Hello, baseball fans.
That's it.
Holy cow.
We'd like to see a holy cow right now.
Hold on, I got to announce the batter.
There we go.
No, who is it? It's Tyler Cherma.
Tyler, the catcher.
Catcher number 11, Tyler Cherma. Yeah, Cherma down in the count. 0-2 our count. Cherma hitting with one out. Nobody on. Whoops. Spoiled foul. Yeah, that was going to happen. We left the stadium mic on. This is, well, about, what was it, about 2 o'clock today? Coach
2
Cordo.
o'clock today, we decided to go live stream in live in the stadium.
Oh,
so
sure, Brochu. You could
Brochu
do
can
it
handle
all.
it.
Apparently not.
Well, it took only an inning and a half, and then we were on.
I had to have my dinner.
Yeah, priorities there.
Of course.
Priorities. Dinner.
2.
Oh, another foul
away.
ball.
You want to do the play-by-play?
Nah, go ahead. You're the man.
That's not a laugh track. We're actually making the folks here in the press box laugh, and because if you don't laugh,
Listen, it's a big night here in New Britain. Whoop.
excuse me, a little foul ball that he didn't mean to foul off.
Yeah, right off the.
A nice pitch by Borghese as he comes inside.
Cherma's battling him, though. Cherma's battling him.
He's a battler. His dad's a friend and a former teammate of both mine and Coach Mercado's. He's a good player. He
Gets
can
him
play
out.
just about anywhere. Just a sophomore. Plays on the basketball team as well. And he will strike out swinging here. And we'll try to announce the batter by muting me. Center fielder number 4, Ryan Lipinski. And not forgetting to shut the microphone down before we... Nobody wants to hear the play-by-play while you're hitting. 0-1 on the senior center fielder.
Fouls.
Yeah, he's right on it. Fouled it straight back, just missed it. Jomar Rodriguez was just warming up in the bullpen. He comes out of relief often for New Britain as they mix and match the pitching. Of course, high school baseball now with a pitch count to preserve the young men's arms, and that comes into the strategy for the coach. Not just for this game, but with your schedule. As Lipinski goes down swinging, it's 3 up, 3 down for New Britain in the fourth. And Coach Cordo, he's going to come back for the what is this, the top of the fifth? Yes, the top of the fifth, right, Coach?
Yes, top of the fifth.
Okay, great. 3-0 Southington as we go to the top half of the fifth.
For New Britain in the fifth, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Top of the fifth, 3-0 Southington. baseman number 8, Devin Pelletier.
Now Devin Pelletier leads it off for Southington in the top half of the 5th against Chris Gibbs, who settled in nicely after giving up the
Strike
2-run
one.
home run by DeMore, and there's strike 1 to Pelletier. Coach Cordo joining us here for the top half of the 5th, and really for as long as he likes because it's his show. 1-1 outside. This has got to be a first. You've had a long and distinguished career, Coach, of course, as the head coach of New Britain football and the AD here for many years. But you've never announced the game, I have to imagine, in your life.
No, this is the first being up here with you and announcing these games, but I'm really not announcing. I'm just kind of sitting back. We'll let you take the lead. You know?
Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. Now,
Gotta
strike
make
3,
it.
that one gets away, and the batter runner will reach on the strikeout swinging that gets away from the catcher. Pelletier is aboard, so Gibbs gets the strikeout, but a base runner on to lead off the 5th for Southington.
I think that's Gibbs' 8th strikeout tonight, right?
That is strikeout number 8 for Gibbies, and it brings up Dante DeMore, the big slugger, who homered to right field his first time and tripled. So he's halfway to the cycle, 2 for 2, and now Coach Mercado's out of the dugout. Rodriguez was warming up for New Britain. Gibbs does play third base and second base, and honestly, Gibbies is a throwback like many of these New Britain players. He can play multiple positions around the infield. If you needed him at shortstop, he could play there.
I think that's a tribute to Coach Mercado and the hard work he puts in with these kids. You know, getting them to be able to play so many positions. The diversity is important with this club.
Well, it's a fun group. I had the pleasure of coaching them in the fall, and they love the game. They love to play multiple positions. You know, not everybody loves to.
Move around as much.
Yeah,
but
these guys do.
These guys don't mind.
They do. Nope.
Yeah.
Let me do the PA now real quick. Who is this, DeMore?
Mm-hmm.
First baseman number 9, Dante DeMore.
Inning with a runner on first and nobody out. Coach Mercado's going to ride with his ace. Gibbs pitches outside. The runner goes, and the throw hits the mound. It's a stolen base for Pelletier. And he's in scoring position for DeMore, who I don't believe will be bunting after he hit the ball 340 feet the opposite way and also crushed an Oppo gap triple his last time. And
So they walk him.
yeah, he's just going to get the free pass. They will intentionally walk DeMore to set up the double play. Jack McManus also tripled his last time. And I wonder if Southington up 3-0 would want to move the runners over if they're going to let McManus swing away here. He's a good hitter, but he does square.
There's a bump.
And he pushes it beautifully down the third base line. It kicks foul and then almost comes back to the line. And very alert Gibbs touches it before it comes back into fair territory.
That was, yep. Smart move by our pitcher. Smart move.
He's got a good head for the game, Chris Gibbs. His older brother Tyler was an excellent catcher a few years ago for New Britain. Oh, 0-1 on McManus. He squares again, and he's going to push one again. Beautifully up the third base side. Gibbs has no play. A bunt base hit by McManus, and that is
Loads 'em
textbook.
up.
That's how you do it. Push it up the third base side and deaden it. First one, he tried to put it right down the line. That time, he gets it inside the chalk for a bunt base hit, and they are loaded up for Southington.
Designated hitter number 12, Jackson Cordozo.
So now Jackson Cordozo, no place to put him. The infield comes in for the Hurricanes, and ball one is high. Tough spot here. Gibbs struck out the first hitter, but on a pass ball, Pelletier reached first. Good breaking ball. Strike one. Down in the count, 1-0. Bases loaded, no place to put him. He had the confidence in his breaking ball to throw it for a strike. Now 1-1. The pitch from Gibbs. He overthrows the fastball, and it's 2-1. 6 hits for Southington. The last one went about 10 feet. They've got one over the wall, about 350 feet. That last one, a push bunt. That loaded him up. Now the count's 2-2 as Gibbs comes back and hits the outside corner on Cordozo, who's lined to right and struck out swinging. 2-2. Nobody out. Bases full of Blue Knights. Infield in for the Golden Hurricanes, and the pitch is popped up, way up. Now Collado going out. The right fielder Hernandez coming in. He's got a good arm in right field. The runner tags. Here comes the throw home. The tag from Chirma. Out! At home, and now the runner takes off for second. It is a double play. Jan Hernandez was almost in the infield. That's a really aggressive play by Southington, up 3-0. You could afford to be a little more aggressive. But Hernandez comes up, does the job. Chirma dives back, applies the tag to Pelletier. And there are 2 outs now and 2 in scoring position.
Left fielder number 18, Jackson Rosicki.
So they get the double play. Now Coach Mercado's out of the dugout. And he's going to go to the bullpen here. Big play by Jan Hernandez to keep it a 3-run game at the moment. Alert base running. That's just good baseball all the way around in many ways. Pelletier out 9-2. Heads up base running by Demore and McManus, who both advanced 90 feet. And Coach Mercado's going to ride with Gibbies here with 2 outs in the 5th. And a pivotal moment in this game. Rosicki has walked and stolen a base and scored and struck out swinging his last time. 2 in scoring position, 3-0 Southington, top of the 5th, now 2 outs. And the pitch from Gibbs, low and away. The 1-0 popped up. Shallow center. Will Estranza, the shortstop. He wants it. And he's got it. New Britain
Beautiful.
is able to get out of the inning without yielding a run, despite Southington loading the bases with nobody out. Rosicki pops out, and a really gutsy inning by Chris Gibbs, who pitches around the strikeout, but the pass ball that allowed the leadoff runner on. Then the intentional walk, followed by the bunt single by McManus. He gets the fly ball, double play. Hernandez throwing out Pelletier at the plate, and then getting Rosicki to pop out. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 3-0 Southington.
And the lights are on now at New Britain Stadium. We, as the sun's starting to dip behind New Britain High School, the lights are on. The place is looking great for a beautiful April evening of baseball here in New Britain.
It sure is. We got a little scoreboard issue, so I'm going to hit mute here, Coach, and help out. I do know how to do this. I can get that run
You're
off
good
the
at
board. New
mute.
Britain's saying, yeah, well, no, I'm not good at muting. New Britain's saying, hey, man, we had the bases loaded and stranded them. So we got to get that run off the board.
Yep.
Bottom 5, 3-0 Southington.
Shortstop number 2, Will Estranza.
Will Estranza leads off the bottom of the 5th here for the Hurricanes. And ball 1 misses low from the Southington right-hander, Borghese, who has scattered 2 New Britain hits. Estranza leading off and driving one out to right center, but it hangs up there. And it's caught by McManus. 1 down in the 5th.
Third baseman number 21, Jomar Rodriguez.
You know, Cordo, I think we could have some fun with this. We could just pass the headset around.
I think so. Yeah, right.
Ball 1 to Jomar. It could be kind of our thing, our guest announcer. You know, nobody better than you to come in and lead us off here.
But we can pass it around. That's no question.
Jomar Rodriguez towards the middle. That's a nice play by the shortstop, Bade,
Wow.
and he could play.
Yeah, that's a nice play.
2 down. Well hit by Jomar. He went right up the middle with it, but Bade smooth over there at short.
Second baseman number 7, Elian Collado.
Now Elian Collado with 2 outs, nobody on. He doubled to left center field his last time up. But since then, Borghese has retired the next 8 in a row. And Collado takes a strike. Sun setting and hard hitting beyond New Britain High School.
Yeah.
Nice scene here. Beautiful New Britain Stadium. Of course, Beehive is right next door, but looks like the Hurricanes are going to play their home games here at probably the nicest
least
high school
until-
stadium in the state
Oh,
at this
definitely
point.
the nicest high school stadium in the state. And we'll be here till at least mid-May, depending on how the third base repair in Beehive as it comes about.
Fly ball in a right and playable out there for McManus. 3 up, 3 down for New Britain in the 5th on a couple of fly ball outs to the right fielder with a ground ball to the shortstop sandwiched in between. The second straight 1-2-3 inning for Borghese. We go to the top of the 6th, 3-0 Southington.
New Britain in the 5th, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Top of the 6th, 3-0 Southington. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Defensive changes for New Britain. Now playing shortstop, number 7, Elian Collado. Now playing second base, number 12, Chris Gibbs. And now pitching for New Britain, number 2, Will Estranza. Pitcher number 4, Jake Delavecchia.
3-0 Blue Knights as we hit the top half of the 6th, and Will Estranza takes over for New Britain. He moves from shortstop to the pitcher's mound, shifting Elian Collado over to shortstop from second, and Chris Gibbs, who pitched very well, is at second base. So Estranza misses up and away. The sophomore is a very good player. Plays a nice shortstop and also pitches for the Golden Hurricanes. Bright future. Just turned 16 and only in his sophomore year, the starting shortstop and a pitcher on the varsity team. Delavecchia hit a sac fly and has walked. He doesn't have an official at bat today. A couple plate appearances and a productive couple of trips to the dish. A sac fly and a ribby in the second, a walk in the fourth. 2-1 on the Blue Knights catcher. And Estranza's pitch is fouled away. It's a great baseball name, too, isn't it? Estranza. Will Estranza.
Is it Willis or Will Ostrander? I think it's
2-2, fouled away. Nice crowd on hand here today, as is usually the case when it's Southington and New Britain, especially on a Friday night here in late April. And that little blast of old man winter that came through Connecticut yesterday. Some snow squalls in the middle of the workday, giving way to brighter skies and sunshine today. High fly ball down the left field line, foul. Rodriguez and Guzman both give chase. Very cool for these guys to be playing on this field. A lot of history, of course, on this field. So many great New Britain Rockcats came through. Of course, Big Poppy, David Ortiz, when he was in the Twins organization before he was Big Poppy. Remember watching him in high school hit home runs into the willow trees here. Torrey Hunter, great center fielder. So many players. Mike Kadire, Joe Mauer, of course. Justin Morneau. Drew Mal's right here next to me, our crack statistician. He was the bat boy for the Rockcats.
He was the bat boy. Few years.
Yep. 4 great years. Who was the nicest guy that you met, Drew? Drew's not on the microphone, but I'll relay his answer. 2-2 up and in. Of course, he says Mookie Betts, who was here with the Portland Sea Dogs coming up through the Red Sox system. Of course, yeah, I mean, you talk about all the great Twins who played here. How about all the great players that came through as an opponent? 3-2 pitch, ball 4. And Delavecchia, 3 plate appearances, 0 for 0, sac fly, 2 walks. Production in the 8-hole, and now Drew Belcourt hits with nobody out and 1 on.
Center fielder number 3, Drew Belcourt.
Third baseman number 10, Chris Magzag. So after the sac bunt by Belcourt, here's Magzag, who has struck out, walked, and popped to second. Will Estranza's pitch, too high. Busy week for the Hurricanes next week, you say, Coach. They're going to be on the road a lot, starting with Newington on Monday.
Yeah, and then they have the doubleheader here. So they got 3 games.
Exciting for EC also to get to play here. This one off the glove of Gibbs on a pickoff attempt. And a third New Britain error is going to allow a free 90 for Delavecchia, who advances to third. And now New Britain again will have to most likely bring the infield in here. Going to be E4. That wasn't a bad throw. Infield in for Magzag. The pitch from Will Estranza. Curveball in there. Strike one. Really nice wrinkle he threw him. Had him buckling. 1-1. 3-0 Southington, threatening to make it 4. The 1-1. Strike two on the outside corner. 1-2. 2 for Southington in the second on the 2-run home run by Dante DeMore. Another run in the second, but Gibbs struck out 8. And that's driven to right field. That will be plenty deep enough to get the run home as Hernandez makes the catch and shows off the arm, but it's an easy tag and score for Della Vecchia. The error hurts New Britain. It's a sac fly for Magzag. It's good fundamental baseball by the Blue Knights. They get the leadoff walk. They sacrifice bunt him over in a scoring position by Belcourt. The runner advances on the air, and Magzag drives it to right for a sac fly. 4-0 Southington.
Shortstop number 5, Devin Bade.
So Devin Bade steps in with now 2 outs, nobody on, but a 4-0 Southington lead, and a breaking ball is in there for strike one. One and one as he misses outside. New Britain sitting at 2-2 on the year with their win against Bristol Central their last time out. Southington perfect to start the year at 3-0 and up 4-0, and that's strike two. Stranza trying to get his team back in the dugout as quick as possible. Breaking ball, too high. Good sharpness to it, though. A little high, but it had good movement. The 2-2. He tried to check his swing. The pitch is down and away. New Britain wants to appeal. And Sherman put the tag on him. Bay didn't like it, kind of shoved it away, and the umpire's going to say, hey, boys, play ball here. That's just Southington, New Britain baseball, baby. 3-2 pitch. Driven deep to left field, and that's into the corner. Guzman barehanding it, coming up throwing. Bade's got a double. Well, he didn't like the tag being applied to him, and he answers by turning around a 3-2 pitch and yanking a double down the left field line, and a runner in scoring position for Southington with 2 outs. Kid's a good player.
Second baseman number 8, Devin Pelletier.
Now Pelletier with Bade at second. Southington up 4-0. That was their 7th hit. Stranza's pitch outside. Lost his cap on that last double by Bade on the delivery home. 1-1. Working from the extreme third base side of the rubber. Comes inside. A little crossfire action from Estranza. Swing and a miss. 1-2. The 1-2 from Will. Popped up. Over by the New Britain dugout. Churma and Estranza giving it a look. The pitcher racing over. In the stands on a bounce. Former New Britain Hurricane pitcher Tyler Aparo makes the play. Way to go, Tiap. He had a good curveball. Pitched Twilight as well for many years after his high school career. The 1-2. Pop foul. Rodriguez giving it a look. Also a stud golfer at Stashu Pines on the weekends. Stanley Golf Course, affectionately known, referred to by me as Stashu Pines. The 1-2. Too high, 2-2. I'm saying, what do you think, Cordo? Eric Bird for color announcer maybe next time
Eric,
out?
we could get up here.
Is
for
he
a
in the
few.
ballpark today?
Did Eric come in? I don't know. He was up at the tennis courts earlier. He had a busy afternoon. So
New Britain legend.
yeah.
2-2, hit hard
right
and
to
caught
Gibbs.
by Gibbs at second. Pelletier lines out, but Southington pushes across another. A run on one hit, an error, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Two more ups for the Golden Hurricanes, down 4-0 to Southington.
For Southington in the sixth, one run. One hit, one error, one left. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Southington 4, New Britain nothing. Leading off the sixth for New Britain, number 3, right fielder Jan Hernandez.
Jan Hernandez leads it off. Our stadium DJ tonight, local funny man Caesar Ostrowski playing the BG Staying Alive, and that's exactly what the Golden Hurricanes look to do here. Down 4-0 with that patented New Britain fight in them to the end. We'll see if this is the inning for New Britain. They've got the top of their order. Randy Brochu and Lenny Cordo on the 1-2s tonight.
Sure. And in other action today for the Hurricanes, the girls' tennis team and the boys' tennis team defeated Windsor today.
The fighting Canzanellas and Vavriceks with
Yep,
wins today.
yep,
That
yep.
away.
With wins over at the Vavricek Memorial Tennis Courts.
Coach Vavricek, how many years is that?
That's a bunch. That's a bunch.
Now,
And
the
we got a
Hurricanes
hit.
need a bunch of hits, and they
They
get
got
the
one.
first one from their leadoff man, Jan Hernandez, base hit between the shortstop and the third baseman. The old Tony Gwynn 5.5 hole between third and short. Leadoff man's on for New Britain. Oh, let's introduce the hitter.
Second baseman, number 12, Chris Gibbs.
Now, Chris Gibbs takes a strike. That was just the third New Britain hit off Vin Borghese, who's spinning a gem tonight at New Britain Stadium. Nobody out, leadoff man on. Gibbs takes a strike. He didn't like the call. That outside corner is growing.
Yeah, it's had that growth all night.
The 0-2. Bounce
There he
to the
goes.
left
There it is, right
side,
between.
and what a play at shortstop by Bade. Great effort. He knocks it down, but it's an infield hit.
Nice.
And New Britain's got 2 on and nobody out, and the thumpers are coming up. Here's the 3-hitter, Leandro Guzman.
Left fielder, number 1, Leandro Guzman.
4 hits for the Hurricanes, back-to-back singles by the seniors, Jan Hernandez and Chris Gibbs. And now one more senior looking for a big hit. Breaking ball, that was his filthiest pitch of the night. A back-breaking bender in there for strike 1.
That was a very good pitch. He had him moving around.
Threw the curveball, it started right at the hitter and caught the inside corner. 0-1.
Gets away from him.
Yeah, wild
you
pitch in
bet.
the dirt, and both runners advance. Wild pitch. Hernandez to third, Gibbs to second. Well, here comes New Britain. A well-placed base hit could cut the lead in half. They got the right guy up. 1-1 on Leandro. He's been swinging it great. Make a play, Berto. Bounding ball over by Mercado. He olays it. You don't want that. It's too cold to try to field a hot one your way.
A barehanded one. Is just not-
You wait
not
for
good.
summer ball to try to make that play in the third base coach's box. 1-2. Borghese's pitch. Struck him out swinging. They've got to complete the play. And with the catcher Della Vecchia blocking it, he throws on to first. Guzman's retired. And there's one down in the sixth.
First Nate Cum.
Now Nate Cum. He's the first baseman tonight. He's also one of New Britain's pitchers. Ball one low. He's a big bat at the plate, and when he gets a hold of it, goes a long way. On the outside corner, strike one. 2 on, 1 out. New Britain looking to get on the board. Their cleanup hitter up. Hernandez at third, Gibbs at second. Borghese's pitch, driven to right field by Nate. That is caught out in right field by
Enough to
McManus.
get
Both
one.
runners tag. And New Britain's on the board. It's a sac fly by Cum. Hernandez scores, and the score is now 4-1 Southington. On the plate, Gibbs takes third.
Catcher number 11, Tyler Cherma.
Tyler Cherma hitting with 2 outs and a runner on third here in the bottom of the sixth. And the pitch
Yes.
to the shortstop, fielded by Bade. His throw is low. Good dig over at first by Demore. He's hit a homer, he's tripled, and he picks a low throw from Bade to keep New Britain from scoring a second. They do get on the board with 1 in the bottom of the sixth, and we hit the seventh. The score now is Southington 4, New Britain 1.
For New Britain, in the bottom of the sixth, they get 1 run. 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the seventh. The score now, Southington 4, New Britain 1.
Edit. Home runs. Press it. Press 1.
1 enter.
Enter.
You got it.
Yeah. Edit. See if there's an inning button.
The Whalers. Hey,
baseman number 9, Dante DeMore.
Top 7, 4-1. Southington leads it, and Dante DeMore steps up. A home run and a triple today, and an intentional walk he takes high. Local funny man Caesar Ostrowski playing Brass Bonanza in between innings as our stadium DJ tonight. That's ripped into left field. Past Guzman all the way to the wall. And on his way to second with his third extra base hit of the night, Dante DeMore stops at second. He's got the home run. He's got the triple. He's got the double. Don't know if he'll have a chance for the single, but he was intentionally walked.
Almost there for the cycle.
And what a day by the future Sacred Heart Pioneer. And the leadoff man is on.
And he's changing. He's pitch running.
Pinch runner?
Yep.
16, huh? Well, now I'll put on the PA hat. Hold on, let me mute. 16 pinch running. Justin Cooley.
Pinch running for Southington, number 16, Justin Cooley. And now batting, number 6, Jack McManus.
So here's McManus, who's tripled and singled. Nobody out. Pickoff play. Collado sneaking over. And the runner is back. Our thanks to our good friend Nick Jakubowski, one of 12 people watching, by the way, to say your mic's on in between innings.
Yeah, thanks for the update.
Thank you, Nick. We're going to get Nick on the color one of the
Yeah, Nick's got to get over here and take the headset.
Yeah, well, he was a little busy today. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Doing some coaching, T-ball or something.
T-ball coaching for little Joey Jake getting started. I think they had a very successful practice completed with Simon Says. Hopefully that went very well. Runner takes off. Chirma throws from his knees down to third. They've got him.
Got him. Out.
Oh, a little Benito Santiago from Tyler Chirma from his knees. He threw him out. Now the head coach for Southington, Charlie Lembo, saying that the tag was not applied. Jomar Rodriguez over there swiping it. Pinch runner saying he missed me. But the base umpire, I mean, that's a tough call for a two-umpire crew. He's in the C position, which is to the third base side of the mound. And they're doing the best they can. That's a very tough call for an umpire. But it goes in the books as a caught stealing, 2-5.
Yep.
Well, Coach Cordo.
We got one out and
swing and a miss.
Strike 2 on him.
McManus trying to pull an outside pitch. Got a great message, and we haven't even said hello to our good friend, Coach Schmitty.
Coach Smitty.
Yes.
Yes, sirree.
Fouled away, and we're so glad to hear from him and hope he's resting and recovering well. We can't wait to get him at the ballpark. And, you know, Schmitty, it's always been, I've said this to you, I have always wanted to do a game with Schmitty. We got to get Schmitty up here.
Schmitty up here with
Nobody
the headset.
talks baseball better. His knowledge of the game is incredible, but he's also just a classic and hilarious, and we love him. And we hope you're doing well, Schmitty. We can't wait to see you at the ballpark.
We got to get you up here on the headset.
Yep.
Could use a couple Schmitty comments. At the game.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if all of them can make the air. That's when.
That's why you have the mute button.
Yeah. Well, apparently it's not working. He says he's in. Very good. The power of social media.
Yes,
we're connecting with the folks watching at home. The 2-2. Too high. Yeah, Schmitty's the best. Coached at CCSU, of course. Many years here at New Britain. He was a great player on Coach Keyser's teams in the 70s. Played minor league baseball. The guy knows the game, especially pitching, but the entire game as well as anyone. And talking baseball with Schmitty is the best.
Up here.
Over to the Alvarium rooftop, which is closed for the high school games.
That's the one thing about playing here. You eat up a lot of baseballs.
And the AD hat is on. Yeah, I see Cordo trying to run the budget in his head right now on every foul ball.
That's it.
Hey, get somebody on that ball.
Get somebody on that.
It's $10.
That's it.
A walk to McManus.
DH number 12. Jackson Cordozo.
Now Jackson Cordozo with a runner on. Throw over from Estranza. They keep the runner close. I threw that Benito Santiago reference out there. That might be a little bit before most. That's definitely before most of these
Kids,
all these kids' time. But Benito Santiago was as exciting a catcher in the 1980s and 90s, and really made a name for himself throwing down a second from his knees and catching runners. He was great. Hot shot off of Estranza. It rolls fortuitously to come.
Right
We'll
off
grab.
his knee.
Yep. Hopefully he's all right.
Nice.
Ooh, and Will is hobbled. Yeah, that was a line shot right back
off
at
his
him.
knee.
A line drive right back at the pitcher. And down he
comes
goes.
our trainer, Kamari Houston, to check him out. Yeah, he's in a little pain.
Kamari Houston has already done his job and then some this year.
Yep.
That goes in the books as a 1-3, but they might have gotten the batter, but you hate to see anybody go down, and New Britain can ill afford another injury as Will Estranza is shaken up, and hopefully the young man's all right. He's a tough kid who loves the game. He was trying to make the play. He went down well after the play was done, trying to complete the play after taking a line smash to the leg. And he'll get a hand.
He's saying he wants to continue.
Of course he does.
Of
He's a
course.
baller.
Yeah. Take a couple pitches here and see how he feels.
McManus advances to second as Will Estranza takes a couple practice throws. He's going to stay in there. Well, here's Jackson Rosicki. We need to get the lights on in here. I can't read my own scoreboard at this point, my own scorebook.
Oh, there
Hey,
you go.
let there be light. Thank you, Lisa
Lisa
Kowicki.
Kowicki, thanks for the light. And it wasn't lightning.
She is definitely a
She brings the
shining light.
lightning.
She does. She brings the light.
Left fielder number 18, Jackson Rosicki.
Two outs. Runner at second. 4-1 Southington. In the bottom of the seventh for New Britain. They'll have Lipinski, Estranza, Rodriguez, and if anybody should reach, and they should get something going, Collado. Estranza's pitch is outside. How about Coach Abraham? Can we get her on the? I mean, all the years she's done. She filled in as public address back in the '90s when I was playing. When Coach Majeski had to leave early. The 1-0. Here it is. High and tight. 2-0. Twilight here. If you had a pop-up above the stadium lights, that's when it's tough to track the ball. This is that perfect twilight time of night that can really camouflage a high pop-up. Pickoff play, they got him. Here's Gibbs.
Ooh.
He throws the tag down, and the runner
Close,
just got
very
back.
close.
Well, they had him leaning towards third. That was well executed. Estranza firing it right on top of the bag. That's well executed, but they can't quite get McManus. Here's the 2-0 from Will. One more time, they're going to check the runner. That one not as close.
He's got a pretty good pickoff move to second base.
He does. But keep in mind, too, the runner's in scoring position with 2 outs here.
Yeah.
If he takes third, so be it. You want to get the hitter here.
Yeah.
And then he drops a curveball in for strike 1. Good confidence to throw a bender on a 2-0 count. Caesar Ostrowski asking if we should play the Star Spangled Banner since we were unable to in the first.
We did locate it now, so.
3-1. That's an anxious moment when you're the guy trying to you're just like desperately pressing. Leading off for New Britain center fielder Ryan Lipinski. Ryan Lipinski leads it off, looking for the comeback against Southington. Vic Borghese looking to finish what he started. And Lipinski hits one on one hop to the third baseman. And a wide throw!
Safe.
He's safe.
He's safe.
The throw from Magzak pulls DeMore off the bag, and the leadoff man is on for New Britain on an error. They'll take it. So now Will Estranza, the pitcher, who took that line drive off the foot, will step to the plate with a runner on first and nobody out. New Britain looking for a comeback against Southington that has outscored their opponents coming into today. How about this, Coach? 34-1.
Wow.
And New Britain's hanging in there.
Yeah.
Ball 1. Low, and is.
Well, we matched the 1, so.
Yeah.
We matched the 1. Let's see if we can get 3 more here.
Well, you know how you come back, right, when you're down? What do you got to keep doing, Coach?
Keep swinging.
That's
Gotta
it.
Keep swinging. You got to keep it.
1-0 on Estranza. Keep swinging, but it strikes only. Estranza
There it
rolls
is.
one to the left side. The play goes to second. Nicely done by that shortstop. Devin Bade, very smooth, sliding over into the hole, gets in front of it, makes a good throw over to Pelletier at second to cut down the lead runner. 1 down.
Third baseman number 21, Jomar Rodriguez.
Here's Jomar Rodriguez with Estranza now at first. Ball 1 is low. Well, if Jomar could reach, then you got Elion and try to flip that lineup up over to Jan and Chris. 1-0. Here it is.
Oh,
The other way,
tough
that
one,
gets
yes.
through. Past
Gets
the
by
first
him.
baseman. Past
Nice.
DeMore into right
He
field.
gets the third.
Will Estranza going first to third, and runners at the corners for the Golden Hurricanes and 1 out.
Wow. Beautiful.
It's a base hit for Jomar, an opposite field smash that ate up DeMore. Tough play. Try to get the backhand down, but that's a base hit for Rodriguez.
And out comes Coach Lumber.
We'll probably get a pinch runner here. Yeah, Jomar coming to the dugout. Coach Mercado will get a pinch runner in as head coach Lembo is out to talk to his starting pitcher, Vin Borghese. Whoever's pinch running isn't out there yet.
Here he goes.
That is Nigel Crunwell, who is one of New Britain's leaders, but relegated to pinch running at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Pinch running at first base, number 8, Nigel Crunwell. Now hitting number 7, shortstop, Elian Collado. Oh, I forgot to hit mute here. But, well, you know, double duty. All right. Runners at the corners. Tying run at the plate. Here's the pitch. And a bunt by Elian.
Great bunt.
Beautiful.
Great bunt.
Borghese, the backhand. Oh, what a play by the Southington pitcher. He barehands it and throws on to first. Collado tried to bunt his way aboard. It was a good bunt, but a better play. Borghese hopping off the mound, barehanding the ball, and throwing a strike over to first. Good bid, better play. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, and Jan Hernandez is looking to keep the game going. Right fielder number 3, Jan Hernandez. Jan today with a base hit his last time up. 4-1 Southington. Borghese's pitch. Popped up. Down the right field side. It is playable. The first baseman tumbling over the right field. He hang on. Oh, what a catch. DeMore makes the play. McManus slides under him, takes him out, and he hangs on to the baseball. Terrific plays by Southington defensively to close out the game. One by Borghese, the pitcher. And now the first baseman, DeMore, hangs on for the final out of the game. And that's it. Southington improves to 4-0 with a 4-1 win tonight over New Britain.
And the kids are New Britain team tipping their hat to Southington, and it was a well-played game tonight here in New Britain Stadium. A well-played game.
It goes to the Blue Knights. 4-1 Southington wins it tonight at New Britain Stadium in a very tidy ball game. This one started at 6, ends in 2 hours and 1 minute. The winning pitcher is the starter, Vin Borghese, who goes the distance. He scatters 5 New Britain hits and allows 1 run in a 4-1 victory for Southington. Offensive star, Dante DeMore, with a home run, a triple, and a double. Also an intentional walk in there. The home run to the opposite field and a right, and he makes the final out with a terrific play defensively to end the ball game. New Britain next in action Monday on the road against Newington. And then we're back at home, and we'll stream the game if you can't make it out to New Britain Stadium. It's a doubleheader for New Britain Thursday. Weathersfield.
3:45.
Yeah, that's the first one. And then EC Goodwin Tech. We'll have an all-New Britain matchup Thursday night under the lights.
Well, Randy, thank you. It was a great night. Didn't come out the way the Golden Hurricanes wanted it to, but it was a really well-played ball game tonight. So
They hung in there.
thank you.
Yes, Chris Gibbs pitched well, as did Will Estranza. Final score, Southington 4, New Britain 1. For my partner in the booth, the athletic director, the esteemed Lenny Cordo, everybody who helped out, including Caesar Ostrowski on the public address music, Drew Mals on the scoreboard, Lisa Kowecki keeping us all sane, Steve Bugnacki, our producer. This is Randy Brochu saying thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time. Good night, everybody.